Toyota finally took my advice. They fixed the Corolla Cross for 2026, and today I'm going to show you everything you need to know. Let's roll! Special thanks for today's video goes to our great friends at Thornhill Toyota. They're a Toyota dealership located north of Toronto. In fact, very close to the 407, so you don't have to deal with all the crazy, stupid 401 traffic. And this thing is a hotcake. In fact, they're selling these things really fast. So if you really want one, I suggest you put your name down because you might not get one. Before we start talking about what's new for 2026, let's talk about the history of the Corolla Cross. Why did Toyota make this? The idea behind the Corolla Cross was Corolla sedan meets an SUV. It was the design marketing tagline from the get-go. It was first introduced back in 2020 in Thailand, and then it rolled out globally. Now, Toyota said that the reason they did this is because it was easier to build it around there, and then it was offered in North America. It's offered as a hybrid or a standard petrol vehicle. So what's new for 2026? Well, let's start first with the part that I didn't like, the front end. The 2025 model had this giant grille at the front that did not fit the car. It was too small car to have that kind of grille. Didn't make any sense in my opinion. And I said that in the comparison I did against the Nissan Kicks. That's gone. Brilliant. What we have in here is one-piece bumper. And if you remember, this is a bit of that crown insignia that we had a couple of months ago with this honeycomb design pattern for the grille. And then you have the badge, which is now different to the outgoing model. It has beautiful finish, this glass on top of it, and the Toyota badge on the inside. I love that. It's very aerodynamically friendly in this case. I don't know if that's a word, but that's pretty much what it looks like because it is a hybrid. And then right above the grille, we've got another grille-looking design, which flows really well with the headlights, which now have a slightly different design compared to the outgoing model. Next thing you notice is that the entire piece for the grille is painted matching the exterior paint choice. And then you've got the blacked out portion in the center, and then it flows well with the bottom part that is painted in red. So we've got two-tone finish in here. And with this package, you get fog lights. Moving on to the side profile. Well, things remain very much the same. You still get that cladding on the fenders. It offers 17-inch for the base model, 18-inch for the highest trim, and we get a new paint choice, which is called Cavalry Blue. The one that we have for today's video would be my choice. This is a Soul Red and is very similar to what Mazda uses on their vehicles, which again, I'm a huge fan. But you get the option to have the blacked out, like a jet black style for the roof. So it's kind of like a two-tone finish, including the side mirrors, which are now have this glossy black. And then we move on to the back side. Things remain similar, but with some changes. First thing is that we've got a redesigned bumper. It's more sleek. It's got more sporty design with a glossy finish with this package. Slightly different taillights, LED in this case. And we've got the spoiler at the back, which is now painted in black, matching the entire roof line. And we also have the badges, which in this case, the Corolla continues to have a couple of them. We've got on the left side, it says Corolla Cross, and then this protection fin here, this small portion here on the bumper that says also Corolla Cross. And then on the side, we have the XSE badge, HEV all-wheel drive, because the Corolla Cross is offered as an all-wheel drive and front-wheel drive. And these badges are also blacked out to match the wheels, the rear bumper, and the entire theme of the car. With this package, you also get powered tailgates, which it's quite nice because when you find out the price of this thing, makes it even more appealing. And last but not least, besides the fact that it has the Corolla badges on the, besides the fact that it has the Corolla Cross badges on the back, it has it on the side where you have this chrome finish piece. They want to make sure that when people are looking at this thing, they need to be convinced that this is the Corolla Cross. No doubts. The bad news is that you don't get a spare tire with this package. I mean, it is the hybrids, but you do get some extra space underneath, plus tire puncture repair kits on the sides, as you can see in there. And it has the mats, in this case with some rubber in the center. This also says Corolla Cross, because when you're looking down, you want to make sure that you know this is the Corolla Cross. Next thing, you've got the vanity cover in here. So in case if you want to hide something inside, you don't want people to break into your car, which is becoming very common in Toronto. And then on the side, we've got a subwoofer, of course, JBL. Okay, let's jump into the inside. Let's talk about what do you get for 2026. Well, we have the highest trim, XSE Hybrid. Second row, here's what you get. Heated seats and 2 USB-C ports, plus a cup holder in the center with an armrest, air vents, and standard window switches. Leather interior, of course, with a beautiful pattern in the center, which I'm a big fan of. And that's about it for the highest trim for second row. Now, for the other trims in the US and Canada, now they're adding the 2 USB-C ports. So now you get more connectivity in the back, so you can charge your phones for the passenger, and of course, for the passengers in the back. Second thing is that for the XSE and the XLE all-wheel drive, you get heated seats and the USB-C ports, both for Canada and United States, which is nice and handy. Plus, you get the option to fold the seat 60/40. Really helpful. Now, what about the front row? Well, let's start it up because there's a lot of new things in here too. First of all, we've got a digital screen here for the cluster. We have a massive display. I think this is 10.25, which is bigger than the 8-inch that was previously. Really nice and handy. We need a bit of luxury. There's a climate unit underneath there with 2 zones in this case. You can synchronize each side, which, to be honest, I own a BMW and it doesn't have sync, and I hate that. So it's nice that you get it in this vehicle for this year. Really nice and handy. The screen, it is touch screen. You've got lots of options, built-in navigation system, which I think you have to subscribe or it's already done. Let me see, because Toyota loves doing this on the new one. Yeah, so you have to activate this. You've got a bunch of settings, your energy flow, because it's hybrid in this case, so we'll see where the battery is right in the middle, and it's charging the battery at the moment, showing you the levels, which is nice and handy. You've got your trip information. You go back into the other settings. You've got your Wi-Fi, which this offers hotspot in case if you don't have Wi-Fi in your phone. You've got your backup camera settings, interior, here we go, display in this case, camera, contrast, brightness. We've got sound and media. This is equipped with JBL speakers, so you can adjust the settings for that. It's kind of like a premium audio system. It's pretty decent for this price that you pay for this vehicle. It's nothing crazy, but you can adjust quite a lot. Vehicle customization, your lights. So there's some settings in here. I do believe you can connect your phone to this. And then climate units, utility. Here you go, software update. I believe this is over the air, so you have to like have data in it, your built-in apps. So it offers quite a lot. It's pretty easy to use, and the newest software. There's some buttons underneath there for your volume, and you can also turn off the audio from the middle screen. There's the air vents underneath that. And then moving on to this side for the cluster. On the right side of the steering wheel, we have your cruise control, lane assist, gap assist. In this case, you can set your cruise control. This is for your mode for the radio. You can turn off, turn on from here. The volume is located on the left side of the vehicle. Plus, you do get a voice control. So you have to subscribe to use the voice control in this case. And then you have the controls for the infotainment display, for the cluster in here. You can adjust everything from this side. It shows you quite a lot of information, even for the screen. You've got your standard. So this is the new layout that Toyota is using across their vehicles. So you've got a couple of screens that you can change with the press of a button. So screen number 1, if you hold OK, you can get so much information in this vehicle. It's a really well laid out. You can go into the right screen and you can switch the information there, energy monitor. There's so much to play around. And then you go back to the other screen, fuel economy, EV ratio, navigation. So lots of information that you can go through, and you can save each screen or each layout in a different screen. Right now it's showing me 652 kilometers on a full tank. That's impressive. That is pretty impressive. And this is not even plug-in hybrid. There's a couple of driving modes. You've got your sport mode if you want to have some fun, and it does come with paddle shifters. You have normal, and in sport it goes into a different sort of layout, more res, more race inspired. This area, it's organized a little bit better now. We've got your shift knob here with sport transmission all the way to the left. And then in front of it, we've got your heated seats with 2 settings. Your heated steering wheel, your driving modes are right here. There's also EV modes. The battery, it's pretty low at the moment. And the passenger gets heated seats. There's a USB-C port here, and there is a wireless charging pad underneath there that you can charge your phone, and there's an extra space on the side. Next question, how much are you going to pay for this in the US and Canada, and what engine options? Anything new? Well, let's go for a drive. Okay, let's talk about this. Engine options, you got 2 engines. The standards, which unfortunately you get not the best looking grille, but better than before. And then you got the hybrid, which is the one that we have, which got the better grille. That's my opinion. Everyone has their preference, I get it. The old one, I didn't like it very much. This one, I love it. It looks sleek. It's something that you can drive, park it somewhere and go, that's actually not a bad looking car. Previous one, didn't really enjoy. But back to the engines. The non-hybrid makes about 169 horsepower. That's of course the 2-liter with 4-cylinder. The hybrid one will flip the 6 and the 9 at 196 horsepower. What a coincidence, right? But 169, 196. They're like, that's why this one is a hybrid. Power delivery is superb. Look, it's zippy. Off the line, it's actually quite zippy. And what's even more impressive is the difference in fuel efficiency. And I love that Toyota gets this because I've been saying this for a while. Plug-in hybrid and hybrid. F the EVs. I'm telling you right now. F the EVs. The Canadian government just changed the rules. They're not forcing manufacturers anymore, as far as I know, to build EVs. This is the way to move forward. Plug-in hybrids. Or hybrid. Standard one, 32 miles per gallon. Hybrid, 42 miles per gallon. What? That's mental. What's even better? The price. US, $28,000 base model, $34,000 top trim, XSE, hybrid all-wheel drive. You get the option for front-wheel drive and all-wheel drive. Impressive. Canada. Starting base model, that's about $33,000 or so. That's for front-wheel drive, base model. High trim, all-wheel drive, hybrid, top trim, $41,000, $42,000. Not bad, not bad. It's impressive. It's a hybrid. It's big on the inside, looking small on the outside. It drives superb. I'm a tall person, so I'm 6'2". I feel super comfortable in the car. In fact, I think this feels pretty large on the inside for the sides. And I said the same thing when we reviewed it against the Kicks. It felt big on the inside. And now that they've done this redesign, makes it even better. The large screen, the infotainment cluster, for example, all this area, it's well organized. There's the cup holders. You get, for driver assistant, for driving, you get blind spot assist and heated side mirrors for both sides, which is impressive. For the driver, unfortunately, only the driver gets power assist and bolster adjustment, but not the passenger. You get manual. You win some, you lose some. You got the defrost for the windshield in the front. There's a power tailgate button located onto my left. So once you park, you can press that button, open automatically from inside. Nice added feature. Another thing I noticed that the Corolla Cross, besides the fact that it offers all those badges, it says Corolla Cross so that everybody knows this is a Corolla Cross, it actually has a little silhouette or the icon on the windshield, on the tailgate at the back where the bumper sill is to protect it. And then you've got it on the driver's side, on the passenger side, on the door, a little Easter egg, I would call it, hidden Easter egg, which I love it. So what do I think about it? Finally, they fixed it. That's what I think about. So what do I think about it? They finally fixed it. I didn't like how the old one looks. The facelift really fixed a lot of things. And this thing, it's doing very well for Toyota. Like, they're selling everywhere. I see these things every day, everywhere. I love it. And I think that's what makes this even a better option at the moment. So I think they've done something great. The interior looks better, especially with the hybrid trim. Is well priced, a lot of space. And I know you're gonna say this, Sam, it's just a freaking Corolla. Yes, but it's lifted, and people like that. Give people what they want. It's not what Sam wants, it's what people want, what the majority want, and they want this. So give it to them. Simple as that. They don't want big SUVs. The options are there, but they don't want that. They want something compact, fuel efficient, and not to mortgage your house. And I think this kind of like rounds the whole package all together, and I love it.